Elsa, Harry.
Oh, hi, and welcome to the Trading Places Minute. This is the show where we discuss the film Trading Places 1 minute at a time. One of those people doing that is me, Tom Taylor. Another one is my friend Mike DiMaria over there. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, we can title this minute Too Soon, and I wonder why.
Okay. We'll find out.
Too soon.
And Dan Lewis is here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm also wondering why.
Too soon.
I'm confused.
That's a nice little tease.
Reference to the Gilbert joke.
Oh, too soon. Oh,
okay.
because of the Twin Towers.
Yeah,
what's the first thing you see? It's too soon. Not ready to see those things.
Yeah, this minute, the first thing you see is Tom's about to
Give him the
elucidate. Go ahead,
I'll give you the bookends. This is minute 102 of Trading Places, and it begins with Gilbert making a joke about the world. No,
stop it. Fuck off. Just do the
10,
goddamn
102
bookends.
soon. Minute 102 soon.
Minute 102 soon. Begins with Billy Ray. Billy Ray gazing up at the Twin Towers because they're still there as Lewis pays the cabbie.
Yeah.
They then march to the World Trade Center. They march to the World Trade Center with Lewis giving Billy Ray a pep talk along the way. In a room overlooking the trading floor, the Dukes give instructions to Wilson to buy as much frozen concentrated orange juice as they can as soon as trading begins. Wilson cautions them, pointing out that the crop report is going to be announced soon.
Oh, Wilson.
And the Dukes just tell him to let them worry about that.
Yeah.
And Wilson scurries off, excited that the Dukes are up to something. We then cut to the men's room where a pair of beleaguered traders are popping pills and knocking back booze before trading begins. And the minute ends with one asking the other, "How's the ulcer, Harry?" And Harry answering, "Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good."
Pretty good.
Is that even good for I don't know. What we'll get there. Who knows? But yeah. World Trade Center. I guess we did see it in the last minute, but we get a good, we get our hero gazing at it this time. So very similar, of course, to Billy Ray pulling up in front of the Duke and Duke building and gazing up at that. He's intimidated with that one. This one's a much, much taller building, and there's two of them, and it's the climax of the film, so he must be even feeling more pressure now, I would think.
When you have two, there were two of the tallest buildings in the world for a while there.
Yeah,
they were.
It's different when there's two, though. You know,
there were
there's
the two tallest,
one
right?
standing up doing it. When there's two, I feel that the effect is diminished just a little bit.
The twins, like the tallest twins in the world.
Or is it doubled? I mean, is it even more impressive? I don't know. Like, not only did they build the tallest building in the world, they did it twice, right next to each other. That's even more
I went to
impressive.
high school with the tallest twins in the world.
Really?
Stop it.
Yeah, no, they were seniors when I was fresh. The Lanier twins, look them up.
Wow.
The Lanier twins. Yeah,
Okay,
they were there.
Look up music.
I'm not gonna look up. Oh, I look them up. I don't know if they still are, but at that time, tallest.
I want to know how tall they were and how
the Lanier twins, Michael and James Lanier, tallest identical twins in the world. They were both 7'3".
7'3".
Mike,
that's really
Michael,
tall.
Also known as Mike Lanier, he had a funny nickname. Mike was also known as Michigan's tallest man. He passed away in 2018 at the age of 48. Michael.
Oh man, he probably had health
tall.
stuff. Huh?
Well, yeah, very tall people don't typically last that long.
I might not survive this episode. We'll have to see.
They both played basketball. When you know,
losers.
Michael at UCLA and James at the University of Denver, which is Denver's already tall. So he's even taller.
How is the weather up there?
Michael died at the age of 48.
Yeah, and if you look at the Detroit Free
Pancreatic
Press,
cancer. Huh.
Yeah, that's not what you would expect. I mean, usually it's just
it's just complicated
stress.
by acromegaly or acromegaly. Megaly, struggling.
It was.
I don't care if he has acromegaly.
He struggled.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm sorry.
Nothing's funnier than dead tall twins.
He liked to swim, cook, do claymation films, and even design his own home.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
He also acted in independent films in Michigan. I'll get my hands on those. Oh. But there's a photo in the Free Press of him and his brother in the high school uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that transition time between 80s and 70s where the big horn rim glasses were still somewhat popular. And they both had those.
Nice.
They were nice guys, I remember. There you go. The tallest twins.
Yeah. Tallest
Twin
human
towers.
twins, we should say. And these are the tallest building twins. I don't want to look it up, but I wonder how long the World Trade Center was the tallest building in the world. That seems to they seem to the record seems to change every other month these days.
I don't want to look it up.
Okay, I don't either. So
okay.
hey, listeners, beautiful listeners. Hey, you know who might look it up? Damon on Garza might look it up and let us know.
damn
So
it.
you're breaking the flow. The problem is that you start looking up when you start making references to like fallen buildings due to attack.
Yeah.
You start to go on a list.
Oh, that's true.
Why were you looking that up on the afternoon?
What are you so
of
curious
such and
about
such? What are you so
US
curious
history?
about when they were the longest or the tallest buildings?
You go on a list for Amazon for books that might interest you on the subject. That's the list you go on.
Well, I'm talking. Yeah, you go on those. You get that.
Yeah.
Your interests.
Facebook groups you might want to join.
Yeah, or your Instagram algorithm starts sending you, interesting stuff.
Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a little bit of a change in Lewis.
So if they throw you in that room one day, they pull you off the streets and throw you in a black box truck, throw you in a room and say, "Okay, we've got a couple questions for you. What's your interest in the Twin Towers? And
I'm an American. I don't know.
And what's your interest on Instagram with big butts?
Yeah, we're making a list of guys who are into the Twin Towers and big butts.
Big butts and books
buddy,
about
you made
gardening.
the list.
There's not a lot of damage you can do to the Twin Towers at this point, though.
That is true.
No, but it's like your interest in how to fall buildings or something. They could say, "What's your interest in this?"
Yeah, well, I can look up the plundering of the Hanging
JFK.
Gardens of Babylon, and I'm not going to be able to. They're not there anymore.
Right. Right.
What are you going to do?
I think Lewis, we're seeing some of his change as a character. He tells the cabbie to keep the change. He's getting generous.
Yeah.
Would he have done that before? Or would he have, here's your 25-cent tip and be gone with you?
So normally you would just tip cabbies and crepe Suzette.
Right. I had this lying around my house because I never eat it. You can have
You
it.
eat it.
Actually, he's probably never taken a cab before. I'm surprised he knows the... I guess he took one with Ophelia, but that was maybe his first one.
Well, I'll feel you.
Oh, yeah. He repeats "Kill or be killed." I love the line "Kill or be killed" way at the beginning of the movie, and he repeats it here.
He repeats it.
This is his element. He's
Good
walking
catch.
him into his world now, and he's getting
Yeah.
him. I totally did not even, until I saw this minute, realize that they went to New York from Philadelphia. I know we talked about it last minute, I think, but I totally forgot they're going to the
New York Stock Exchange.
the big show.
The big show.
The really big shoe where you go in there and you kill or be killed.
That was a reference for the youngsters.
I always found it, I guess it's a little, yes, there's a lot of commotion in that stock exchange floor, but it's a little silly the way he's playing it up here. It's a little much.
Well, that's how they want you to believe it.
Yeah.
It does seem to be like that's what it is. I mean, it is madness. It always has seemed to be madness, even today, like with computers.
It's madness,
and stuff.
but these guys are just they did that and then they partied at night. They didn't make it.
I guess so.
A deal.
Well, look at the
And
guy
I
with
think-
the ulcer and the booze and the.
Well, they put that guy there because they wrote the movie.
Yeah, and in the next minute, there's a scene that kind of points to the fuel of stockbrokers. Do you know what I mean?
You're talking about the blow?
Yeah, when they come flying out of the bathroom stalls.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
next minute.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mike! Point of
That's
order.
what I
Point
mean.
of order.
Don't-
right.
He said next minute.
He
said
did,
next minute, you
but he
fuck.
shouldn't
We'll talk
even
about
shouldn't
it
even be
more
on the
then.
tip of your
Some
tongue.
of the people
fuck
haven't even
yourself.
seen this movie. We don't know if Matt
Straight to
Carson
hell.
has seen the movie yet.
Matt Carson might be like, wait, I didn't see a guy come out of the
I wonder
bathroom
if-
stall in this minute.
Yeah.
I wonder if if you're going back to Dan's reference to a really big shoe. I wonder if any of the Patreons will get that, or any of the listeners will understand. We're
Oh,
in a
I'm
very
sure at least
we're in
a
a
few of
we're in a
them.
transition generation where we still get some of that stuff.
I got to
That's
be
right.
honest. I barely understand Ed Sullivan. Like I recognize that as a reference to Ed Sullivan, and I know that the Beatles were on Ed Sullivan, and that he had a show. And that
Yeah,
he
I
was a
never watched
weird-looking
it.
Dude.
We didn't
But
see
yeah,
it.
I don't know. Like,
It's
yeah,
his show. It was what's there to understand?
I guess I only understand references to the show. I don't actually
It's a
get
variety
the show.
show.
I don't know.
What do you mean you
anything
don't get
about
the show? It
I don't
was
know
it was
anything
the
about
Tonight
the
Show.
show. It was
You
not
know,
the Tonight
but
Show.
you do
It
know
was-
about it. You
whatever
just
it
didn't
was.
watch it.
Yeah, exactly. It was before
I had
my
a similar
time. But
I had
yeah.
a similar
It
thing
was
happen
really big.
when I was in Frankfurt. we were setting up for the first day of this meeting, and we had a plenary room. And I was working with the AV guys because we had translators that had to be on this platform and made sure everything was working right. And then I'm waiting, and I'm like, oh shit, we forgot some music. Can we get some music playing as people walk in, and like during the energizers and activities, get some music playing? They're like, yeah, if you give us a playlist. Like, I don't have one. I go, I should have thought of one, but you guys are playing some music. You can play some music. And they go, okay, we'll put one together. I go, and I took advantage of being in Germany. I go, and these were like 20 something, maybe 27-year-olds.
Yeah.
I go, why don't you play some craft work? And they both looked at me and like, what's that?
Oh my God.
I go, you got to be kidding me.
How did you get out of high school in Germany without knowing Kraftwerk?
And they go, what is that? I go, that's not only and I go, not only
I thought they played it
greatest.
to babies in the cribs.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's like your Rolling Stones.
They put it in the water there.
That's your Devo. And they didn't get it. They had no idea. And I played a little,
sucks.
I held it up and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I go, we never heard that before.
That's
like,
kind of cool.
That's crazy.
Your education system is failing you in Germany.
It's failing.
You might have the trains running on time, but that's about
Scooterworks. I go, the Simpsons even. The Simpsons even referenced it. You remember
come on.
The kid who had the art and they threw it in his back seat. Remember that?
Maybe.
It was like a piece of art. And he goes, just throw it in the back seat. I'm late for a Kraftwerk concert. And he takes a drag from the cigarette. And he drives
off. They just
off.
played here not that long ago. I have a comedy show and we give away tickets to free concert tickets.
Oh, cool.
Did they give away for Kraftwerk?
And I don't know why, but these promoters will like hit us up and go, just mention us on Instagram or when you do your post, and then we'll give you these free tickets. And it's all kinds of great shows. I mean, it's really amazing. But I picked the shows, right? So it's like Kraftwerk, and
that's cool.
And no one knew I was giving away the tickets, but nobody in the crowd knew who they were. I was like seminal. German synthesizer rock people from the 70s. No. Kraftwerk. No. Anybody want these tickets? No. Like that.
I guess, I was talking about this with other friends recently. I guess this is the way it's supposed to go. This is like the natural order of things, that like we just age out. Like our stuff just ages out and it becomes first nostalgia and then like a weird little trivia question and then nobody knows what it even is.
Yeah.
And it's like Kraftwerk is our Ed Sullivan, I guess.
But
some stuff makes it through.
Right. There's certain things that are like like it's a national treasure, right? Mm-hmm. Like in Germany, you would think everybody would know Kraftwerk was the big breakout electronic band.
Right.
Like,
influenced every other thing they're listening to.
It's their Devo.
Yeah.
But who was first, Devo or Kraftwerk?
Oh, Kraftwerk.
Because they were 78, like 77.
No,
right?
before that. Kraftwerk is early 70s.
Oh, yeah, early 70s.
Except for they didn't play like their style that you got to know them. They were a little different before. Yeah, but they were always weird and experimental, right? And they always had a flautist, for God's sakes.
Yeah, formed in 1970 in Dusseldorf.
That's what you do in Germany. You form in Dusseldorf.
West Germany's experimental krautrock.
Awesome.
Krautrock. There you go.
Sure.
That's what it is.
They're awesome. That's awesome.
Check out Autobahn. I mean, it's awesome.
The fun.
23-minute song.
Yeah.
1970. Yeah, flutes. Florian Schneider.
Yeah,
flutes,
the late Florian Schneider, didn't he?
Violin.
I used to work with a guy who was a DJ, and he would always he loved working Trans Europe Express into his stuff.
Express. Trans Europe Express.
It's like Florian Schneider, flute synthesizers, violin, then everybody else after that, organ synthesizers.
Best boy.
Hilarious. I love those guys.
Yeah.
At least one album, Tone Float.
I know we've talked about getting like an expert on here to explain the stock exchange to us and things like that. We haven't done it. We probably won't because we're lazy.
That would be good.
But this is the first minute where I could use some answers. Where I could I'm just beginning to get a little bit confused.
If you could write us, somebody like Nathan Schuckman,
maybe
reach out, let us know. Captain America might know something about this.
Sure.
Bullshit.
Can you think of anybody else who would know?
I wanted to go Captain America, but because after I said Nathan Schuckman, it sounded like I was maybe stereotyping or something, perhaps of the Jewish persuasion.
Could be.
I did not mean to make that connection, so I threw Captain America in there also.
Oh, you could have thrown in Mark Campbell. He's, he
This is so stupid. Fuck him too. All of them.
Well, it doesn't matter how you bring him up, and you know, to Mike's point, I also say fuck Dorks at Porterhouse.
asshole. Fuck
Well,
FCC.
it's all right there though. It's all right there in this minute though, because there's the diagram, elements of a typical futures transaction on the back wall behind the.
That's true.
Oh.
It's as
And
if
it's
they're
got a
trying to help the
flow chart.
viewer. Yeah, it's there for me, and I just wasn't paying attention.
Like, do these guys need to see it? Like,
I wouldn't think so.
it
I
seems
would
like a
think that these
101,
kinda-
like elements of a typical futures transaction. It has
Yeah.
it's a huge diagram. You know what we're talking about, Dan?
No.
Look
It's
in
behind,
when they're
the
talking
Dukes.
to Wilson.
Oh, it's in the
Flow
background.
chart. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a whole. Things are
Just in
flowing
case
in
you
all
forget.
sorts of directions. Yeah.
While you're trying to trade, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That
I
is
forgot
weird. It's
the
like,
elemental aspects of this thing.
Yeah.
yeah. What's the atomic number of?
That's like they have all that
flying
anatomy
high?
stuff at the doctor's office.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
it's
Like
having-
in case the doctor goes, hang on a second, I forgot how the
forgot where the Abdullah Labangada
Yeah.
is.
it's like that
What's
for,
the
for
knee
is
bone
that there for
connected to?
that better be there for me.
Or it's like, if the Dukes brought their nephew, like, see, this is what happens. You bring your toast and your gold and your coffee, and here's what happens in the on the stock exchange. These are the elements. But no, they're talking about like how, so Mortimer's saying like, just buy as much as you can. Don't worry if the price starts to go high, just keep on buying. And my first question was, why would why would the price start going up even before the crop report comes out? Because
Well,
they're expecting the crop report to
prices
say
go up and
that the
down
prices are going to go
based on-
way down. That the price will go high once the crop report comes out. That's what they think, because they think that it's going to say that the winter screwed the harvest.
So buy
That's
before.
right.
That's why they want them to, as soon as it opens, buy it. As
I get
much as
that.
you
But
can.
what Tom is
Well-
asking is why would it start to go up in the first place before anybody had any information? Because Tom is not understanding speculation, and he's not
speculate-
understanding the natural up and down. They say
Yeah.
if it does, don't worry
Right.
about it. Not
But he
when
says it like
does.
they're expecting it to. Like that's part of their scheme. I guess is it because they themselves are
start
buying so
buying.
much?
Yes.
Other people will
When
see
you
that.
see Duke
it'll
and
start-
Duke
yeah.
buying, then you go, oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe so far I do understand. This is going to be great.
Sounds like
I'm
you
gonna get through
understand
this.
so far. And I
Okay.
understand so far. And with this movie, there is always a point where up to that point I understand.
Right.
But then
yes.
there's a point where I
yes.
don't understand anymore.
And then if I
it's
even if I
usually-
do understand it the whole way, if somebody asks me in a day or so, I'll be like, no,
This,
you lost me.
this always
Sorry.
happens with certain things. Did we talk about this with respect to quantum physics
Oh, yeah,
and things
we
like
did.
that?
We
They always
did.
go, okay. Because, like they ask a guy like one of these guys that's, like a Neil deGrasse type and but Tyson, but what's the other guy?
Bill Nye?
No,
I don't know.
the other guy. Anyway, physicist. He's kind of like the guy that always goes on the shows and stuff.
He's
Yeah.
a British
Brian-
guy, right?
No, there's Brian, that guy Brian Cox, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's
That-
like,
but
oh,
there's
yeah.
another
Yeah.
guy,
It's a
and
shaggy
they'll be like,
British
all right,
guy.
so say that there's there's a piece of wood and it has two slits in it, and then you fire,
Okay.
and you're like, yeah,
I understand
And then they
wood.
go, you
I'm
fire
listening.
electrons, you fire light through the slits.
How do you do
and
that?
you go, yeah, and then they go, and then there's always one doodly moment where they
Right.
go, where they say something, and you go, wait, what?
Well, I mean, honest to
It's
God,
just-
when you
can
talk
never
about
bridge that gap,
when you
can't
talk about
do it.
firing electrons, I will nod and go, but I don't really know what that means. I don't know what firing
Mm-hmm.
electrons means.
I'm
Well, they're
listening.
asking you to understand. I go, okay, I'll grant you that you're firing electrons at a thing. Electron is a
Okay.
thing, and you're firing it.
I'm seeing
at
a little
another
cartoon
thing.
in my head.
So
of a-
far,
of
I
a
get it. I've seen
dot.
Quentin Tarantino, so I know that when you fire something at something, something happens. I get it so far.
Right.
And then they go, well, because of blah blah blah, and it's not really there, but it might not be there. And I go, what?
What did you just?
What are you talking about?
You
It's
said
like
you were
you're
going to
walking
explain it to
along the
me.
Grand Canyon, trying to find a spot that's close enough where you can jump over and get to the other side, and you'll never find it because it's just
Yeah.
not there. I
Right.
just don't have the understanding to get it. I'm not smart enough, and I can't.
I'm
do
not
it.
even. I didn't even bother because
Are we not smart enough, or we
Mike,
just not?
Mike
we
is
just haven't
just
thought
smart
about
enough
it
to not
enough.
bother. That's how
That's-
smart he is.
Because I'm smart
There's
enough to know
intelligence
I'm
in
not
that.
going to understand it. It's like with data, like understanding data, especially in my job. It's like
Data?
I'm not going to get
Just
it.
in
I'm
general?
good at. I'm good at. No, I can do it in general, but diving into data and trends, I'm like, I'm better at some other things. I'll do my best, but
Yeah.
at this point,
Do you think
am
that
who I
people who
am.
fully understand this stuff, I mean, yes, they've been studying it their whole lives and they're very smart, but do you think which part of that gives them the understanding that they've studied it their whole lives and they've gotten their heads around it in ways that we haven't, or are they just much smarter than us and it would have taken them much less time to understand it anyway? For example, people talk about like, does somebody who's studied the galaxy and stars and astronomical things, do they have a clearer, can they actually conceptualize those sizes and distances of things better than I can? Or are they like, I don't know what 100 million thousand things
I think it's easier
miles
for them
is,
to
but I can,
comprehend and to understand it. The relationship between certain things. Some people understand it, some people don't.
I guess so. But I mean, do they understand it on paper? Like, okay, these numbers work on
I think
paper
they
and I understand it
I
that
think
way.
they
Or
understand
like,
the concepts first in their head.
I guess
So
so.
therefore it's easier for the, like, to me, it's like numbers and charts and stuff is hard for me to understand in my head to begin with. So when I see it on paper, my initial reaction is don't even bother, because
You just shut down.
I'm smart enough to know I'm never going to get to a level of being able to do something productive with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and that's my initial thought. Obviously, I
Mm-hmm.
have to shut that down and try to make some progress towards it.
Right.
So
It's a
but
balance, isn't
it's a
it?
balance, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
when Homer taught what was his advice for Bart, where he just his life rules were just like keep your fool mouth shut because you can't do any good if you try to like that's
That
it's a
works.
little bit of it's understanding your limitations.
Yeah.
I am not particularly smart. I think I'm a little bit smart, but there are many moments that occur where I go, I can tell right now that this is where my limit. I'm not smart enough for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Or you watch someone else solve a problem and you go, yeah, I wouldn't have been smart enough to know that or to do that.
Yeah. How
And
do you
so I
do that?
go, so I see my limits. And we used to have, we've talked about this before, but now everybody is supposed to be smart. Everybody's sort of smart the way that everybody's like a good driver. It's like pretty much everybody raises their kid. Oh, their kid's smart,
Yeah.
and being smart is like this. It has so much value in the economy, since in the post-industrial economy,
Right.
that now we look at being smart as like you have to be smart.
Right.
But it didn't used to be that way. Many proud people used to just be like, yeah, I'm not the smartest guy, but I'm a
I can
good
do
person
this.
and I work
Yeah.
hard. And you're
Right.
like, good for you. And there was nothing to be ashamed of. But now,
Right.
if you said you weren't that smart, it's kind of like a really, really damning thing to say about yourself.
Sure.
Even
I
though it's
guess
not
so, or
that
couldn't
bad, it doesn't really matter that much how smart you are. Not that much.
No, but it was
Right.
used as a political football too. Remember in the 90s it was like, oh, you can't tell certain people who vote a certain way, call them dumb. And they'll be like, I may not be smart as some of those fancy pants city folk, but I'm
Hmm.
a good Christian and I'm a good American.
Yeah.
So it was this cultural war between, and it gets us in the
That's which
position we're
goes
in
to
right
this
now.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, to this
Absolutely.
day. So yeah, great. Enjoy it all.
Yeah,
Eh.
and that's what you get. I mean, you get a lot of people being like, "Hey, maybe I'm not smart, but what the heck?
Yeah, maybe you
Why
should
you
be
gotta be so
a
mean to
little bit
me?"
smart.
I'm
Yeah,
still a
maybe you should be a
person.
little bit smart.
I'm as the Lord
Understand the
made me.
ramifications.
Yeah.
And there's also different kinds of smart. There's different kinds of intelligence. Like there's like book smarts, number smarts, chart smarts, emotional
Chart
smarts,
smarts. Chart
chart
smarts.
smarts. Who charted?
Whatever.
Oh, stop it.
See, this is fucking stupid.
What do you got to say, genius?
Fucking asshole.
Aw.
Hello, dum dum.
Like
Hello, dum dum.
mentioning a
Hey, did you guys see
there.
somebody, not a patron, but a member of our Ditch Diggers listeners hole on Facebook posted a deleted scene from Caddyshack that I had never seen. Did you guys see that?
Okay, gotta
The
go.
one with he's got
Oh, we're
a
losing Dan for a moment. Dan, as you know, is in the middle of a big move, and there are people
Stressful
coming to his
move.
place
It's all we
to
hear
buy some
about.
of his stuff.
It's all we hear about.
It's this whole stupid personality now.
You'll never understand. You'll
Yeah.
never understand.
Oh, you've never
You'll
moved.
Never understand. You'll never understand. You'll never understand. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Poor
Poor Dan.
Yeah,
Poor
he's
Dan,
got
alone.
He's
Alone in
selling
the experience of moving.
He's selling items on the
Yeah.
internet, so they're coming over to buy
Yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hopefully it
We'll
goes
see.
well.
Yeah.
We can't see him now. We can just see his kitchen. But yeah, hopefully he'll come back and let us know how it all went.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Caddyshack. There was that cat. So did you see that on the Ditch Diggers listeners hole, Mike?
I feel like I've
Maria?
seen that many times.
I've never seen it before.
Where they play through, or he goes, "Look, can I play this ball?"
Yeah, Carl shows up in a big, huge, one of those huge multi-blade mower things.
I almost felt like, no, that's in the movie, because I've seen it so many times on as a clip. So yeah. It's deleted, but it feels like it's in the movie to me.
I like that scene. I think it could have worked in. I know. Yes, you get you get some of that stuff later. Like Carl sort of saying the same stuff to Ty about his swing as he says to Ty about Smale's swing, about, hey, back on the back leg, you can't follow through. He's doing all that stuff, which again, you could have repeated that. It would have been all right. And I kind of like that Carl interacts with Danny just a tiny bit. I don't think we get that in the actual movie, do we?
I don't. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I know. I can see that.
Do you know who this we were talking about, this like jarheadery and just moronic stuff?
Sure.
Do you know who the Liver King is?
No, but I'm scared
on Instagram.
now.
It's this guy who's obviously pumped full of steroids, right?
Oh God.
And there's been this whole movement of like these angry guys who are kind of like, all pumped up and
angry guys on the internet,
and they're kind of like, they're kind of conservative as well. But this guy's on there, he's all jacked up, and he's all, fake tanned, and all he talks about is, I eat raw liver and raw testicles, and that's how I'm this big.
All right.
And
that's your problem.
No, he isn't. It doesn't matter. Because he finally flamed out, and there's like all these videos of him like being handcuffed in his hotel room because he was threatening Joe Rogan. So it's good to see like this whole like internal bro culture like eating itself.
Wow. That's nuts.
Because Joe Rogan was calling him out for like, yeah, you're just pumped full of steroids. He's like, I'm not. I eat raw liver and all this. And, and it's just videos of him eating raw meat and stuff. And
so is he just mad at Joe Rogan for making fun of his regimen, or did they have some deeper?
And everybody's into these ice baths. I think that's kind of a wacky thing too. Like I get it. I mean, the Nordic people do it right, and now all these jarheads are taking ice baths, and I don't know.
I tried that in a hotel not long ago.
I don't like it.
It's upsetting.
It's upsetting. I don't like it.
The idea is you go into like this ice cold. It's like a hot tub, but it's the opposite. It's an ice cold, freezing thing. You're supposed to get into that for like a minute or 30 seconds or something, and then what? Get in the hot tub or something?
Well, I don't know. They just
consciousness.
It's just ice. It's just ice water, and then it's I think you put a nice word. It's upsetting. It's just like stupid.
It's like everybody's like really bored.
I mean, it's one of those things like if you're like Far East, like Russian, Slavic, and Nordic, it's part of your culture.
Sure. Like nature kind of gives you that.
To me. It just makes that's what you do. And like in Finland, I did like a sauna, and then we went into the ice water right after that, like in the lake. That's part of their culture. It's a little less upsetting because your body's hot and then you jump in the cold. Yeah. I did it. I'm done. But to just do the ice bath because it's this bro culture, weird fitness thing, and it was kind of fun to see them eating themselves now. They'll say like, all of these like conservative bro cultures type of things are coming to a head where they're starting to attack each other. It's like, yeah, you guys are, we've gone to the idiocy of the world now.
Yeah.
And it is idiocracy. And yeah. And while it's 110 degrees outside, because nobody believes that, the things that we're doing causes, because we don't want to talk about science, only your wacky science and your RFK Jr., vaccine bullshit.
Complaining about climate change is somehow ruining your good time, so you should shut up about it.
Yeah. That's all. That's my rant for the day. Well, Dan's not going to come back because they're coming. I'll tell you what. One of the things they're coming to buy is a bed frame, and they're going to be working on this for a while. So they got to just
dismember that thing and get it down the stairs and everything. Yeah, so
it's probably already dismembered, but they have to.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll give them a few minutes, but
sure. I do want to say, do people really feel like they haven't figured out fitness yet? Like what you have to do to like get into shape? Like, hasn't that been figured out?
No, but I get it. There's new trends, and then they try to capitalize on trends, right?
Right, but do those trends ever? They never go the distance. Like they are a trend for a little while, and maybe it's not evil, and maybe it's not, damaging or anything.
fitness.
But it's a lot of it
fitness.
adds up to nothing. It seems like
No,
it's just
well,
a thing.
fitness is like if any one of those things is good for you,
Mm-hmm.
but then you'll be like, well, if you want to lose weight, you can't, running is not going to go. Actually, yeah, it will if you
Right.
eat less food.
Yeah,
And yes, if you eat less carbs and more protein, you're not going to gain as much fat. But if you just slam yourself full of protein, your organs are probably going to be affected.
yeah.
There's a this and that for everything,
Right.
right?
So the trends are more, and the trends are more. All you got to do is this. All you got to do is inject blueberry juice into your veins, and then you get your antioxidants, and that's it.
No, I think the trends are like amplifying certain things, like to say, if you want to lose weight, eat more protein, less carbs. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's
sensible.
But you also have to have you have to have enough of the other things.
Of course.
Or if you just, like you said, if you just eat protein, your body is it's gonna affect your organs.
Right.
So it's a balance.
People don't like balance. People don't like things. People want things to be black and white. They don't like gray, and they don't like mixes of
But
stuff.
in the 80s, it was like low fat. Don't eat a lot of fattening stuff.
Eat tons of sugar instead. It'll still
it was
taste
like
good.
you could eat, you could eat a lot of bagels, but don't put the cream cheese on it too much because that's the fat. Low
Right.
fat is the way to go, and that doesn't work.
No, like it matters. Like, oh, here comes Dan. I eat badly no matter what. I mean, I eat fine, but then with bad stuff on top of it, which is probably why I still have this stupid gut, even though I've been trying to take better care of myself. Moderation is good. I'm not good with moderation. I'm usually like, I'll have one bite of this and just eat the whole thing. Like you were saying a while ago this is your advice to people a long time ago. Don't just take that one little piece of the donut. Take the whole donut. You're in the office, you go and get a little piece of the donut, then you come back and get another piece of the donut.
If you're going to torture yourself, well, okay,
Yeah.
I'll have a quarter of this donut. You're back in the snack cube 15 minutes later, taking the next, and before you know it, you ate the whole donut and you feel like shit for it. Instead of just saying, you know what? Hey, there's donuts here. I'm going to take one and I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you get so Dan's back. Did you get was it the bed frame? Or
fewer
was it
beds or
else?
mattresses?
No, the bed frame's later. This was the dresser.
Oh,
okay. The bed frame's going to take a little longer.
I love this dresser. I bought it like 10 years of mid-century, kind of like really cool mahogany dresser with like a black top on it. Yeah, it's all gone. But she was like, I like sold it to somebody who was like the one who seemed like she wanted it the most.
She would appreciate
that's
it.
important.
She
That's
was
huge.
like really into it, and she was like, please tell me it's exactly what I was looking for. And so I was like, all right. Because everybody else is like, oh, maybe tomorrow. Can I come by in the afternoon? She was
I'm gonna
like,
paint
tell
it.
me whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so that was nice.
That's very
Said
cool.
to her, what's it mean to you?
Where's he going? Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's it to you? What do you want from me?
What's in this for me?
Was she,
Sure you were.
How much?
It's funny, I've been
how much
able
does
to
this
like.
mean? How important is this to you?
Yeah. It starts to sound very unsavory when you
What's
put
it
it
gonna
that
take to
way.
get you in this dresser?
That's why I stopped. You get
Because of
mad
the
at us when we
implications.
say things like that.
No,
I
but
do
giving
it in a
something,
class-
even
do it
if
in
it's
a
breaking your
classy
heart to get rid of something, giving it to somebody who's actually going to love it. That's
Was it cash in
that makes a
hand or
huge
was it
difference.
Venmo'd?
Genuinely, that is true, Tom. It was Venmo. Most of these have been Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
Venmo's a good thing. I love Venmo.
That's great.
I mean, I'm not a spokesperson for the company, but it's
I like
I
Trader Joe's.
I find this to be. Do you remember life before? Now, anytime I do anything with friends,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody just pays for all of it,
Yeah.
and then
In the
they just send this request out for whatever the difference is.
Yeah.
And then the payments all come in, and it's all very, very easy. No one's ever like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to owe you 20, and I only have
Right.
this much cash."
You don't have to feel like
It's
an
all
asshole
gone
for
now.
not having money on you.
Yeah, you just go,
You
"Oh, I'll
always
just
have
Venmo you."
money on you.
And now
Yeah.
someone's like, "Oh man, you got any cash? I'll just Venmo you." I give them $20, just Venmo me right away. That's it, gone,
Yeah.
done, and done.
To the
Done.
point where like we have
Done.
like this
She's
one.
dead.
There are like maybe 3 entities in the world anymore that I have to actually write a check for, and every
Right.
time I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna get your money in maybe 3 months because
My
there's
rent.
no way I'm
insanity.
organized enough to get a check out, write it, put it in an envelope, stamp it, put your address, forget it."
Right. There's one comedy
What year
guy
is this?
that mails everything out by check still.
What a dick.
Oh, really?
He's like in his 70s, and he started the San Francisco Punchline, and he does these shows where, yeah, if you do the show, you get a check like 3 weeks later in the mail.
Oh, it's
Man.
So funny.
punchline. There's a punchline for you.
No, what's nice about Venmo also is I'm able to promote my local comedy show because they go, what's your Venmo? And I go, Dead Ass Comedy.
Hey, nice.
And they go, is that why you're moving? And I go, yeah, pretty much. And I go, by the way, Dead Ass Comedy every Thursday over at Two Pitchers Brewing. Yeah, funny.
Wow, that's fun.
Mhm.
I like it.
It's funny and fun.
Yeah, it is funny. It is fun. I know you hate talking about this, but when do you actually move? When do you actually have a moving date?
I don't hate talking about it, but this is what makes everything so complicated. Is I have to be out. I'm leaving this apartment end of June, so
Okay.
Monday is the last day
Wow.
of June.
Yeah. Jeez.
And so I'm getting everything pared down so where I'm much more streamlined.
Yeah.
There's no big things anymore. I don't want anything large other than the record cab. It's like my teak record cabinet, which I love, and it holds about the number of records that I have.
Mm.
And my record player goes right on top. It's just perfect. I'm keeping that.
You fit all that into
And
a bindle stick.
I have 3 guitars, so that's but everything else is just kind of like clothes and some other items.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving here in June, and then I'm like storing stuff at the house I'm staying at, some of it my record cabinet and stuff. And then storing boxes of stuff at like 3 or 4 other people's houses for
In
July.
that area, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like for July, it's people are going to have some of that stuff. It's all going to be kind of spread around. And then when I leave in beginning of August,
Okay.
I'll gather it all and go.
Yeah.
So where are you staying until August?
I have a buddy from
So you
Paul
got a
Deeds.
place.
I don't know if you met Paul Deeds. He's known him for like 35 years.
Hmm.
He's got a big house in Berkeley here. They got a whole basement with it's like a nice bedroom, and they got a bathroom down there and everything. It's like they're letting me stay.
That'll be
They're
nice.
That's
like
cool.
old
That's awesome.
friends of mine. So
Do
it's
they got
like,
they got a pool and a pond?
there's a pool, pond,
one's good
pond
for
would be
you?
good for you.
Not a good
They
for you,
they have
no, it's-
another place that I like to
stay
go
out of
to,
my
way
pool.
up in the middle of nowhere in like Northern California.
Hmm.
They have another place with a creek and one of those pools that like flows. So it's a small pool, but it's like it flows so you can like swim.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I'm talking about? And they keep
That
it
would
at
be
like
good for you.
86 degree, 87 degrees so that it's like nice and warm.
Yeah.
And they have a hot tub. I
Oh.
love this shit.
Dan, weren't you going to move?
the
Why are
creek
you
will
still
be
here?
good
Why
for
are you
you.
still in the pool, Dan? Weren't you?
Yeah, man. What are you doing? Yeah, I might just overstay my welcome.
No.
That's my advice to you.
Absolutely.
I'll take another caprese sandwich, please.
Yeah.
Caprese.
This is working out great.
Pressed with that honey butter on the top. Nice
yeah,
little
put
twist
the
I like to
pressed
do.
with that a little light pesto.
I just bought some more
Um,
guitars.
I
Can I
know-
leave those here?
Yeah, I know the honey butter is not traditional, but I do like it.
I
Go ahead and press that for me. I'll be in the wave pool, and then I might head down to the creek.
the wave pool. is
And I
great.
might head down to the creek.
That's funny.
Get your
My
kids out
cat's
of the
giving me a
pool.
little trouble. If you can help me work that knot out later, I'll be
Thank you.
sure would appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I
Sure would appreciate.
I sure would appreciate it.
They're gonna trade commodities, trading, orange juice, all the rest of it. So the
Yeah.
guy, you might have already talked about this, but when
Probably not.
No,
when Randolph and Mortimer, when the guy goes, well, what about the crop report? And they go, let us worry about it. Takes a guy a long time to
the
figure
realization
out that like they have some insider knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Crusty old bastards might know something.
Cut.
And scene. Let's keep it.
Understood.
How do you feel about not receiving automated emails when you do something?
Do
I
anything?
applied for I realized at the last minute
Oh.
I do need a visa for Ethiopia, and
Mm.
it's one I could get upon arrival, but it takes like 2 to 3 days. When you hit
I hate it.
pay,
That's
you
your
hit the
answer.
pay. Immediately,
Yeah.
I go to my email to look for I have not
You need a
received it.
confirmation.
I have
Oh.
not received it, and it makes me just mental.
It shouldn't be that bad that you didn't get it immediately, but we're so used to getting it immediately that
This is from
you figure
yesterday.
You, should've.
You need to
Uh,
check
let's-
these. These. It's very unsettling to me when it takes too long, and this happens with airlines sometimes.
Mhm.
You purchase your flight, and that email doesn't immediately come through. It's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes sometimes.
Am I just talking to myself here?
And you're just
What's
like,
going
did I
on?
buy a plane ticket?
Yeah. Right.
I do, yeah, but
I will
There's
say
a-
this. Jody
yeah.
did that once. She was getting us plane tickets for a trip to California and back, and she never actually did hit the button. She just thought she like reserved the ticket. She like,
That's on
made the
her.
plan,
That's
but
on
didn't
her,
do.
my friend.
That
That's
is on her.
huge.
But that ended up with me being on the same plane as William Shatner. So, come see, come
Who gives
saw.
a shit about that? I would
Who
stop
gives a
right
shit
there
about
and
sitting next to
roll
William
back
Shatner?
and say,
Hookah
you didn't hit
haka.
send. Hookah haka. Who gives a shit?
Haka hookah. Fuck you, stupid.
So one time, so recently, I have a friend named Dan Aginaga. His name is Dan
Hookah
Aginaga.
haka?
Why'd you
Dan-
laugh?
Dan
God, you're
Hukahaka.
mean.
No, Dan Aginaga, and he's one of my comedian friends, and there's this thing that you go through all this thing, and you get to where this guy from Live Nation, that runs all these things, will ask you one day. He goes, "Do you want to host the Punchline San Francisco on this date?" And it's all you get is an email with no punctuation and no capital letters. Just
God.
do you want to host Punchline San PLSF on this date? And that is like if it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday, that's your audition for the Punchline, right?
Wow,
And it's
okay.
the biggest deal of everybody's career to that point. Like it's
Yeah.
they're getting this audition. And my friend Dan, he has had some ups and downs with it. He's been waiting a long time. He feels like he's very due. He gets the email and he goes, yes.
Yeah.
And then the date is getting a little closer. The
God.
guy emails him and he goes, look, I never heard from you. I moved on
Oh my God.
to
That
another
sucks.
person. And the guy goes, I remember sending yes. And he goes back. He cannot find in his sent email anywhere any evidence that he ever responded.
That
Was it
sucks.
in like the outbox? Was it stuck in his
No,
outbox?
he just couldn't find any evidence whatsoever that he ever responded.
Oh my God.
But he knows that he did. He's like, I did right away. I know I did. He's like, because it would have
'Cause of
been the
course he
biggest
did.
deal. And
Yeah.
that's where you have to. And it's interesting because I actually do, for any important email, I do go back and check the sent mail. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
always do
Yeah.
check it.
Oh, okay.
And
Like
my
automatically?
friend was saying he does that as well. Whenever he has an email that he needs to go through, he will go back and like check the sent mail to make sure it goes. And it's just like that whole same idea. And we now call it you Aki Naga'd it. If you there was another time that happened with somebody else, and we always go, you Agi Naga'd it. His name now means to screw up by not
that sucks.
confirming that you sent an email.
I've done that all the time where like I actually haven't, like I've in my head, I've sent a fully composed email
Right.
response or text or something. And then a week later, I'm like, oh my God, I never actually wrote that or sent it. It was just in my head. And
It's
then I
weird.
apologize. And
Yeah, or you didn't send it. Yeah, that's why all that needs to happen to you is like once before you never
you
make the mistake
become
again.
insane about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
God damn. That's awful. I don't like that story. Why did you tell us that story?
that's okay.
It
he'll be all right.
sucks. I bet he
He'll
will.
he'll be okay.
That's weird though. Like that, I don't like the formatting of that email that you're talking about. That it's just like a weird, non-punctuated little weird thing. Like because I
Don't
would
even get
think
me
that
started on
you would
this
have
guy.
to be plugged
Yeah,
into
he's doing
the
it to
whole
be kind
comedy
of-
community, and people would talk about that. Hey, if you ever get this weird email, it's not a fake thing.
No, he's
You gotta-
doing it to be
100%.
Yeah,
he's
to be
doing
like
it to be unique and saying
guy
it's an
up on
honor
high.
to receive
Yeah.
this email.
Well, here's the
Yeah.
other thing. You get it. It goes, do you want to host the Punchline? And then you go, yes.
And I would like to
And you
funk.
send it. And then later you get a response to that says, this will be your audition for Punchline. Please review these rules for blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. Or, blah, blah, blah. Please be there on time, whatever. But
Mhm.
you don't get the response. So another friend of mine got the email. He said yes. Never got the responding one that
Oh,
said,
God.
this is your audition. He just goes, I don't know. I'm just going to be there. It's just
And what
like,
happened?
It makes
Did he
people
go?
crazy. And it's the crazy thing about it is that like the people sending it know how important this is to the people that are getting
Right,
it. Like how
right.
it's like the biggest deal to them in the world.
That they're sitting by their computer just staring at it. waiting for
and
the
yet
next
there's
thing.
no. It's just like
That
it's
sucks.
it's maddening, man. Yeah,
It is.
I'm glad I'm done with it.
Are you done with it, or are you just moving
I'm
it
not-
to like a new location? Well, you're done with this.
Well, I'm
You're
moving.
done
I'm
with,
moving
like,
it to a new location, right? But I'll never receive an email like that in, in New York.
I'm sure this New
I'll
York
wallow
guy
in
is even
obscurity
worse.
for the rest of my life.
If you get an
Well,
email
it
that's
might
just the
be.
color blue, that means you're in. But you have to know that. Respond
It's
with
coded.
green.
And you will
Yeah.
not get a confirmation of any kind.
No.
Just one day.
Yeah.
One day
Your
they'll go,
newspaper
can you
will arrive on your
open
doorstep
for
with a thing
Joe
in it.
List at the right.
Yeah, and the only way you can respond is by taking a photo of somebody's bald spot on the train and sending that photo.
Yeah. If it's blonde, they know that you're in.
We
If
need
it's,
today's newspaper and a bald spot.
I hate quirky just for being quirky.
there is nothing worse. Yeah. Yeah.
Quirky.
I mean,
You know who did that?
some people
You
are
know who
actually
did
like
that?
interesting and quirky, and that's
Well,
fine.
no, I remember when I was in college, the band I was in college would send out demo tapes to all the record companies, and Sub Pop Records would send out a form letter
Hmm.
to everybody who sent in, because they knew if you send one to Sub Pop, you're going to get this form letter. I still have it somewhere. And it's like, hey, loser, because that was the big T-shirt for Sub Pop was loser.
Yeah.
It was like, well, hey, we were sitting around the table and 6 of us, well, 5 of us were blown away by your demo. It wasn't unanimous, so we're gonna move on and blah blah. It's just kind of like that, like
that's kind of
uniqueness,
like-
quirkiness,
like
Say no,
faux
thank you.
cheeky,
Yeah.
kind of cutesy bullshit.
At that point, you just want a very straight business, like, we reviewed
Right.
it. No, thank you.
no,
It's
just
not what
don't
we're
even
looking
fucking
for.
respond. Because their whole point, it's not like Sub Pop letterhead. It's like, ooh, I received we almost had 4 of them. We had 4 of them. We almost had
Well,
5.
that's what a
Look at
jerky
us.
Thing. I
We
don't
weren't
like
all
that.
wearing shoes as we listened to your stuff, but it's not for us, man.
4 of us digged it, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know you're not going to be on our thing, but are you going to finish that burrito?
No, it's the big craft coffee. This was Seattle.
Okay.
This
Like
was
it.
a Seattle.
Eh. They don't have burritos in Seattle?
Oh, Tom, I gotta get out of this loop.
Tom,
Was it a loop? That was a straight line.
we've
That
got
was a ray.
ourselves a loop. We got ourselves a Tommy feedback loop.
I
Someone
don't
help
know.
us. Someone, please. The Duke. Come on, help us, Robert Gresham.
Robert Gresham might help us, or maybe, I don't know. I would accept help from Bill Parker or Bill
Robert?
Turner or
Not
whatever
that
the hell
mother
his name is.
scratcher.
Oh, okay.
A little concerned that we haven't added. Well, we did add a Patreon, didn't we?
No, we haven't had any new patrons in a long time. We're doing a terrible job. Obviously,
I'm going to check right
I
now.
think we should
Nobody
have
likes us.
a,
It's so sad.
We should have a
We
recruitment
should leave them
summit.
wanting. We're leaving them wanting less.
This is what we'll do. We're gonna set up a recruitment summit with our Patreons, a 2-day
Okay.
seminar
All right.
Oh, a seminar.
at an airport hotel.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
thinking.
fly them in.
Let's do it in Minneapolis at the.
We'll talk about
at the Hyatt.
need. Yeah, the need where we need to grow our membership,
Mhm.
and we're leaning on the Patreons as leaders to
Twin
we give them
Cities.
we're going to give them a target, a quota, using last year's data because I'm terrible at data,
Yeah.
and saying each one of you, Robert Gresham,
Mhm.
looking at your area and population density, your target is for 3 Patreons next year.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a pyramid scheme.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, and we're at the top
it's all
already.
target
Hey, you guys,
based.
we're starting a new pyramid scheme. Now, I know a lot of people, when they start one of these, will call it something like multi-level marketing or something
Sure.
like business opportunity. Not a lot of people will call it what it is, but we're going to go ahead and do that. We're starting a pyramid scheme, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this top of this pyramid
'Cause
scheme
they
is
work.
the 3 of us.
Uh-huh.
And then underneath it is underneath it is guys like your dork supporter house and all that. And then each of your job is to find 10 people.
Right.
Get them
and
under you.
You don't
You get a
receive
kick
any
up
of
from
the
them.
benefits of the show until
Right.
you get 10 people, and then until those 10 people get 10 people, and so on. It's like a nice pyramid, which is, I will say, one of the time-honored lasting structures in all of the world. If a pyramid wasn't a good thing, we wouldn't still have them around for thousands and thousands of years.
Both
So I'll
physical
say this
and
for
figurative.
pyramids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My mom used to be involved in that in the 80s.
Oh, really?
think
How'd that go?
about it.
She would sell bee pollen products. Remember, bee pollen was huge, and
Sure. Speaking
so it
of
was
trends.
like protein. It was like bee pollen powder and little like carob covered bee pollen pellets and stuff. And she would have those multi-level. We called it
yeah.
multi-level meetings
Yeah, multi-level.
in the
yeah.
in the living room. And
Mhm.
she had this guru who owned this.
like
her name was
an
Pat- her
ape,
name- no,
apiary.
yeah, but she was a guru. She owned this like health store in Troy,
Oh,
and she was half blind, mostly blind,
oh.
and
And she's gay.
And she's playing gay.
He's gay.
And she might have been. I don't know.
Excuse me, he's blind.
But yeah, she
Get
got
this.
her mom into it. Yeah.
She's
And how'd that go?
Oh, she had made some cash on it,
Oh,
but
okay.
we'd have cases of these protein powder and stuff, high energy athletic formula and stuff. And I used to just eat the bee pollen pellets. They were like little,
You just ate
like
them,
malt
huh?
balls of carob covered bee pollen.
You're like, it's like royal jelly. You got really strong.
Yeah, it was like back in those days. I was lifting. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that's these things are very ours is different, but they're all scams.
We should have we should have like a recognition,
I had a joke
like
about
a
this.
medal, like a medal we could give out. Like if you
Sure.
hit your target for Patreon, we'll have a end of year, convention or something.
Sure.
We'll recognize you on stage.
And also, these guys who are
Platinum.
already our patrons at this level, they will stay there no matter what. They're we're on our level, which means we're doing the show, but they're always at they'll never go lower than that. They've got people under them who are not that level of patron.
Everyone on Earth, really, when you think about it.
They think of all the people you have under you already. It's incredible.
Underlay.
It's a lot of responsibility.
All right. Do we do trivia and get this done?
I don't. Do we even have time for trivia? We're almost.
Oh, jeez.
We can say
Keep this
trivia.
going.
I have to go to the bathroom really badly. We could do
Boy,
that.
that's a poo. Right, Mike?
That's a peach.
I'm doing the
son.
math here.
That's a peach, hon.
I can count to 2.
We could just forego trivia this time.
Okay, here's a trivia question. Here's what it's a multiple choice.
I don't like
Here's what
multiple
Tommy
choice
has to
either
go.
ors.
Answer A, 1. Answer B, 2.
Could be 3.
Answer C.
All of the above.
All
I
of
tend
the
to do.
above.
I tend to do all of the above. If
Oh,
it's 2, it's
man.
both.
This is
All of
fucking
the above.
ridiculous.
Don't we have any trivia? Let's ask it for
okay.
it for one
It's gotta
random
go.
trivia question about any topic whatsoever.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah. Are
Please
you doing that right now?
give us one moderately difficult.
Don't have it
trivia
involve Mississippi
question.
mudslides or chocolate milk.
Please give us
Or-
one moderately difficult trivia question. About diarrhea.
Oh, damn it. I don't need that. But okay.
Sure, here's one moderately difficult trivia question about diarrhea.
All right.
What is the primary mechanism by which Vibrio cholerae causes severe diarrhea in infected individuals?
B.
It affects the very tall. Is it destruction of intestinal villi,
Destruction.
Yeah.
invasion of intestinal epithelial cells, secretion of a toxin that increases chloride ion secretion, or
Second one.
suppression of gut motility?
It's second one. It's the
I'm gonna s-
invasion. It's
Oh,
invasion.
I was going to say
bacteria.
C.
No, that's B.
Tommy's got it.
Hey, look at
Something of
me.
an expert at the moment, Tommy. Secretion of a
what I
toxin that
feel like is
increases
going on.
chloride ion secretion.
That's
Okay.
it. That's what
That
I got
was-
going on right now.
There
That
we
was
go.
him that was him in the green monster or the green giant costume.
Oh, the green gel. When he filled it
the
with
mail.
it smelled like it was Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah,
was on
it
his-
smelled
he
like
was
Honey
on
Nut
his way.
It
Cheerios.
smelled like
He was-
Honey Nut Cheerios and
yeah.
it was completely clear.
He was
Yeah.
about
Oh,
to
that was so bizarre.
he was about
It
to
was
leave
just
for
jets of
a
clear water coming out.
he was about
Just
to leave
straight water.
for a Halloween party hosted by a mutual friend of ours, and he's like,
That's
you know
right.
what, I
can't do it,
Why don't
hon.
you wait downstairs to Jody? Bryce said, I'll be back in a few minutes, and then
That is
then it was
funny.
just slide the mail under the door.
Yep. They'll never be seen again.
My
I take it
lord.
back. They tasted like Honey Nut Cheerios,
Oh.
and they smelled like farts.
What
Oh,
It was the
Tom.
sickest, the weirdest sickness I've ever had, and it didn't last long, but it was bizarre.
did? But what
Oh,
tasted like
Tommy.
it? What do you
Well,
talking
yeah,
about?
My burps. I was burping
Oh.
as I
Oh,
was pooping out water,
God,
and
Tom.
it was just absolutely weird.
You just
completely
sicken me,
weird.
Tom.
Yeah, I'm gross. Yeah, that's Caddyshack gross for you right there. That goes all the way back to that. All right, we should wrap this up because things are happening, and it's you should all feel the pressure right
There's
now.
doings a transpiring.
Got business
All right.
elsewhere. I got to
wrap
see a
this.
man about a shitting horse.
What is it?
This is
Another thing, Vonnegut.
This has been minute 102 of Trading Places.
hate
I'm
this
sure you had a
stuff.
great time. We did
Hate
too. Please join us next week for minute 103 right here on the Trading Places Minute. God damn it.
own groove, my man. You are the most righteous.
Yeah, right. Just get the fuck out, man. Let's go. Shit.